Hi Capricorn, welcome to your weekly forecast for July 1 through 7. We still have our little mermaid setup going on, our little ocean theme with more ocean themed cards for the summertime here. I'm using a very special deck this week, guys, and I know I've said that in the past, but the reason why this is special, or the reason why this is different, is it's not your typical deck. A lot of the people that have been coming to me for the private readings this past month have been asking me really heavy, really deep questions, doing a lot of soul searching. So this is a good deck for that kind of stuff. And you'll see what I mean when I start pulling cards. So this is going to be a heavier reading or a deeper reading. So we're going to see what is going on for your Monday, Tuesday for Capricorn, Wednesday, Thursday for Capricorn, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for Capricorn. Alright, and then after we look at these cards, as always, I'm going to pull you a nice little angel message from an angel deck. So, let's see what's going on for you. Monday, Tuesday, you have the green sea monster. To accomplish your dream, plan, and believe. So, what's happening for you, Capricorn, Monday, Tuesday? And again, a lot of people right now are in this energy where they're really trying to make changes in their life and they've been feeling stuck and they've not been feeling very happy. All right. So some of you are figuratively, not literally, dealing with your own kind of little monsters or facing the fears that are coming up in your head that have been holding you back, and you're discovering and you're realizing the fears that have been sabotaging you in some way. So some of you mentally are clearing fear. For other ones of you, there's a lot of connecting or connection with imagination. I feel that a lot of you are coming up out of a time of really stagnant, like buried energy, where like maybe you haven't been wanting to interact or deal with people. You haven't been wanting to talk to people, or you've just kind of been brooding in these heavy emotions, but you're starting to come outside of that. You're starting to come out of the surface. And what's happening in the process, Capricorn, there's something very interesting happening for you. And if you're not careful, it can go to another extreme. It made me think of a song lyric. There's a song lyric that goes, a vampire or a victim, it depends on who's around. So, deep lyric. I'm going to explain it. Some of you have had this fear and it's been keeping you from going forward after opportunities, making changes, moving ahead. A lot of you maybe in terms of workplace, maybe there's just been people that you feel like they've been, pressuring you, or they've been difficult towards you, or they've been hating on you, or they kind of make you feel like you don't know what you're talking about, or they make you feel like you're saying things that are stupid or silly. And so that maybe had held you back for a long time. But as you're facing these fears and as you're beginning to realize that you have a lot of good ideas, that there's really nothing for you to be afraid of, essentially. Okay? There's nothing for you to be afraid of, essentially. It's coming into this energy where some of you are feeling really fierce, and it might get overly fierce. It might get too fierce. It might even get a little aggressive. So you want to balance your energies as you're coming into the beginning of the week. You want to balance those energies. You don't want to come into energy where you're being too aggressive, or where it's like, all of a sudden you're going and you're steamrolling over other people because you felt pushed down for so long. Use this power in a wise way. Be bold, be assertive, but don't be aggressive. Don't be dominating. Don't be, like intimidating in a way that's gonna maybe cause problems for you later or down the road. It's good because you're coming out of your frustrations with confidence. Like, you're seeing, maybe some of you are realizing the people who've been mean to you, or they've holding you back, or like, pushing you in the corner because you're realizing that they've been jealous of you or they've felt threatened by you, and now you're mad, and now you're wanting to come out and and be seen and be taken seriously and have your success. And you can, but you can do it without being vengeful. I guess, in other words, in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say, Scorpio, be cautious, be careful that you're not on the war path. Oh, I said Scorpio, I meant to say Capricorn. Please forgive me. I know some of you are already commenting, and you're saying, why did you say that? Why did you say that? Sometimes that happens. It could be there's something karmic going on between those two signs for some of you, or you may have it in your moon or in your rising. Please do forgive me, guys. I meant Capricorn. This is a Capricorn reading, but that might be happening for some of you Capricorns. Just try to avoid being on the war path, okay? So next here for your Wednesday, Thursday, ooh, I really like this. This might be why I called you Scorpio, because this came up for them Wednesday, Thursday. So you might be having a similar energy, and there might be similar energies here. I'm so sorry. I want to back up a little bit. You have 37 on the first card, and I wanted to explain the numbers. So 3 would be the ascended masters are coming up around you to help you create something very significant in your life, to lay down a good foundation. 7 is listen to your intuition, listen to your gut. 3 plus 7 together would equal 10, or for all attensive purposes, we can look at that even further. It's a new beginning, right? If we called it 10, it would be completion, the completion of a cycle. If we minimize it yet again and drop the 0 and see it as a number 1, which they do sometimes in numerology, it would be a new beginning, a new beginning. So you're really setting out on something new this week, Capricorn, a new way of dealing with others, taking your power back, creating something substantial for yourself. And then midweek, you have this card here, the Udine. A stream of plenty will flow into good fortune. A stream of plenty will flow into a good fortune. So, couple of things here about this card, and I really love this card, and we're going to explain it. 11 is the number of manifestation, okay? And typically in numerology, they do not minimize it. They don't add it together. They don't reduce it down to a smaller number, because it's considered a master number, and it has to do with manifesting, creating, drawing things in for you. And so Capricorn, a lot of you are coming out of a cycle where you have had this really unfair kind of roller coaster, where there's been times of plenty and times of lack, times of plenty and times of lack, or like things are going crazy, amazingly well, and then horribly terrifying, terrible, like very much of a roller coaster. You may even have had experiences in your life where you feel like, man, I really had it and I lost a fortune. Or it might even be something that's been in your family. That little bell was a confirmation for some of you. Maybe it's been in your family for generations. Like maybe when you look back on relatives or family, there's a history in the family of fortunes lost or successes lost, and everything was great up until this happened or that happened, and then it all went downhill from there. So you're coming out of that energy. Instead of having those little times of good luck and then luck running out, you're coming into a steady flow of abundance. You're coming into a steady stream of plentifulness, right? Where and there might be times where the plenty and the bounty is more than others. That happens. Life ebbs and flows, but you're not having or experiencing those desolations. You're not having or experiencing those extreme lacks. You're coming into a time where you're manifesting really amazing things, and you're manifesting stability once and for all. Now, the pink in this card really jumps out at me, and I said this when it came up for the other side in their reading. That dark pink on the sides of her tail, that fuchsia pink, is the color of Archangel Jophiel, and she is associated with beauty, creativity even. I kind of refer to her as the redecorating angel or the interior designer angel, because she has a tendency to bring beauty into our life, or to see the beauty in things we didn't see beautiful before. And this could even include yourself, Capricorn. So when she comes around, she helps us to clear out negative thoughts about ourselves, negative thoughts about others. She helps us to see the beauty. She helps us to be in a more positive energy. And as a result, we begin to attract beauty into our life. If you are a Capricorn, that you are in some kind of a creative field, or you've been desiring to do something more creative in terms of hobbies or things like that, you may realize midweek that something is happening with the energy shifting and the works of your hands are being beautified. Even if you're not like an artist, so to speak, if you do something where you work with your hands or you produce something that others consume in some way or another, I guess that those can be forms of art as well. You're gonna feel that, wow, like I'm making beautiful things, or the quality of my work is really improving. The aesthetics that I'm putting out are very impressive. You might even begin feeling more beautiful about yourself, or the way that you're putting yourself together, or handsome, but a lot more beauty in your life and appreciating beauty around you. As far as the redecorating goes, that also tends to happen with Archangel Jophiel. When she comes in and we start wanting to make our environment beautiful, we might start getting more organized. We might start getting rid of cluttered things, or things that we find unattractive or unappealing or we don't resonate with. You don't have to go spend a ton of money. You may even take things you already had and fix them up and spruce them up and lay them out in a different way, and all of a sudden you're like, wow, I didn't realize there was so much beauty around me. It's that really clever kind of way to make things new, and that's the energy that's coming in midweek for a lot of you Capricorns. And so you're going to be really taking resources that you had and making them work in your advantage for you as you're moving forward. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday card is the Kraken. Your success and happiness lie within you. Release the Kraken. This basically, and okay, we have the number 38 here. So again, the Ascended Masters are really showing up for you guys. Those 3 came up for you guys. 3 came up for you guys in this reading a few times here. So this is letting you know that the Ascended Masters really are with you. You are really being guided. You are really being guided this week. Your spiritual teachers are maybe not so much here in the earthly realm, and maybe you've been looking for a mentor or a spiritual guru, and the Ascended Masters want you to know that they just kind of want you to connect with them through your intuition, through your meditation, because they are leading you and they are guiding you. They're showing you up and they're helping you through these crossroads that you seem to be at lately. The 8 is a number of abundance. We know this. It's infinity. It's abundance. And we know universe is letting us know you are coming into abundance and changing your flow in your relationship with abundance. Now, if we add these 2 together, 3 plus 8, what do you get, guys? 3 plus 8, you have 11 again. You have 11 again. The universe is really shouting at you with all 3 of these cards in different ways and different wordings, that you are manifesting. You are creating a wonderful new life. You're in very high vibrational manifesting energy right now. So make sure that you're focused on what you want. You may even be seeing the repeating numbers, the 1111, the 111, the 333, the 222. You might be seeing repeating angel numbers or receiving a lot of synchronicities. Now again, with this Kraken, I said release the Kraken when I turned it over, and I did say in the beginning with that dragon, some of you were coming in with, or that sea monster, some of you were coming in with fierceness and not to overdo it. Overall, what I'm getting from this reading is this week, if you guys stay on the high path and if you make the effort to keep your vibration high and to stay connected with your higher self, with your, with your higher power as well, you're going to discover that you're feeling pretty dang invincible. Like, you're feeling pretty confident. You're realizing what you bring to the table, and you're seeing that the reason why a lot of people maybe have put you down or been catty with you has been because they've been threatened by your gifts, your abilities, and they didn't want you to realize those gifts and those abilities. Or maybe some of you have had a mental block since childhood where you never really realized, you never really saw yourself as the powerful being that you were. And all of that's being unleashed, right? You're this great big powerful kraken, you know, coming out of the water. Nobody wants to mess with you. So my only advice to you is use the power wisely. You know, like, don't become drunk with power. Like, well, all of a sudden you're going to be on the rampage and you're going to be like mean to everybody. Use it wisely. Maybe the universe didn't want you to know how powerful you were, or how gifted you were, or how talented you were, because maybe in the past you were in a vibration where your ego would have used it inappropriately, or used it to take advantage of others in a negative way. Sometimes we see that, right? Like, sometimes there's very like highly intelligent people, or, you know, people who are very intuitive, and they will trick people, they will manipulate people into you know, handing over tons of money, or, you know, like giving them all this power, giving them all this say so. Like, you know, there's organizations and places, or like, you know, cult leaders, or, you know, places where people are just like handing over their life savings, and signing over everything in like a will to somebody or to some group. And there's some people who are very charismatic in that way, and they don't use it in a beneficial way. They use it in a way that maybe is for selfish reasons, or for low vibrational reasons. So Capricorn, as you've been ascending, as you've been doing your healing, you're ready now for your gifts and your powers. You know, use it wisely. Just don't let it go to your head, my darlings, okay? You're ready now. It's coming, but don't go the other way. Don't go the other extreme. We're going to check out your angel message for the week. And as always, my dears, please do check out your moon sign and your rising sign, because some weeks those are going to resonate with you more than others, or just add a few little extra tidbits of energy and give it a little bit more of a personal touch, even though these are general public readings. If you would like a private reading, absolutely, I'm more than happy to do that. The link is in the description of the video to schedule on Calendly if you would like a private reading. Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god. Like, what confirmation? What confirmation? What confirmation here? What were we just saying? Angel of abundance. A steady flow of abundance is about to manifest. It's almost very similar. I was going to say it's almost identical, but it's very similar to that mid-card week that you had about that steady flow of plenty. A steady flow of plenty. This is, again, a steady flow of abundance, you guys. It's coming in. We're not talking about a one and done. You know, we're not talking about playing a scratcher here and getting $100 or getting $50, and then, you know, that's it. You know, you're kind of back to, okay, well, what's going to happen next week? And I'm not saying you shouldn't play scratchers, and I'm not saying you shouldn't be appreciative of like winning a small amount of money here or there. But I'm basically saying your relationship with money is changing, and this is an ongoing success. This is an ongoing abundance. This is an ongoing receiving. It's not going to be a one and done. You're breaking out of the cycle of poverty once and for all. You're breaking out of the cycle of financial struggles once and for all. You're getting smarter with your money. You're earning more money because you're learning how to better make your gifts and talents and abilities work for you. Some of you are realizing you're in the wrong field, or you're in the wrong career, and you're manifesting a career change where you can do something that comes naturally to you, that you enjoy doing. And the more that you're in your natural element, all of a sudden you're making a ton of money. You feel like people are throwing money at you because you have this expertise, or you have this gift, or you have this ability. Okay, and you're finding a way to where you can feel proud of yourself, where you're like, wow, I'm using my gifts and abilities by providing a service or doing something that, you know, makes people happy, that satisfies a need, fulfills a need, and as a result, I'm in this abundance. You know, like, that's what you're coming into, Capricorn. So your angels want you to know, don't give up. You're very close. You're in this energy now, and you're not going to have the up and down anymore. I think some of you are just really fed up with the up and down. You're just like, oh my God, I can't handle how, you know, high and low life has been, or how high and low finances have been. You're coming into this steady flow of good things, my darlings. So I thank you for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Those of you who wanted more romance information, I do the love readings separate on this channel. The love readings are up. There will be a link in the description of this video where you can click and watch the love readings if you would like to do so. And those of you who want something in between the videos, don't forget, on social media, Instagram and Facebook, every single day I post a daily card, a daily message. Every single day I post a pick a card game. A lot of you have been having fun playing the pick a card game with me. If I'm late posting the pick a card, I start getting messages, where's the pick a card? Are you going to do the pick a card today? So they're coming every single day, the pick a card, and I've been more regularly posting. I've got them on schedule now, so that they're always posting every single day. So that's fun too, those of you who want to take advantage of that. And I thank you so very much, guys, for again watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, supporting me on social media. Thank you for receiving the messages. Wishing you all the best.